Okay, so I got my 2003 Infiniti G35 here, and I've always thought that the automatic lights come on when it's too dark. I want them to come on sooner, like if it's cloudy out, if it's raining, and it's bad weather. I want the lights to come on. So right now it needs to get pretty dark out before the lights will come on. There's two sensors up here on top of the dash. There's one there, and then there's one right there that detect the light, the ambient light, and then turn on the automatic headlights when they sense the proper amount of luminance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a diffuser, something to diffuse the light so that the headlights will come on sooner. So it's pretty easy to pop this off. You just take a screwdriver and get under there and pop this off, and then there's one attachment right here on the end, right below where the sensor is, that you just unclip, and then you can take this unit out. So I'll go ahead and do that. Once you remove the unit, there's the electric part of it on the back there, and then there's just this translucent piece here that is semi-see-through, and it allows the light to get through to the sensor. So I'll take this electric bit off and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so here's the actual sensor. You can see there at the head of it, there's the sensor right there, and it's just got a clip at the back that connects it to the electrical wiring, and then this housing here can pop out. So this housing here, you can see how it's kind of see-through. You can see my finger behind it, and so I'm just going to put a piece of material in there that will let light through, but not as much light through. Okay, here's the material I'm going to put, or cut to put inside. This is basically what this is overhead lights, like recessed lighting that are little round. I think they're just kind of round lights, little ones that go into kitchen ceilings and stuff like that. They sell these diffusers that can go over them at the hardware store, and it allows light to go through. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it allows light to go through. You can see I put my hand behind it, it gets darker, but not as much light. So I'm going to put this, or cut this to shape to fit inside of here, this little housing, and then once I cut that to fit in there, down in the hole here, it's not focusing, but once I cut that to fit in the hole, then it won't allow as much light to reach the sensor. Okay, so basically you just cut out a little piece like this, and it'll fit inside of the unit. So what you do is you take this bit and you shove it down into there, and here, let me get it in there and flat. Okay, so I went ahead and I pushed that piece down inside there now. So now it's all the way down flat against the bottom, and you can't notice it, but now when I put this back together, the sensor will be underneath that extra piece of plastic, and it will not sense as much light coming through, and it'll turn on the headlights earlier in the evening, and also when the weather's bad and it's cloudy outside. Okay, once you get the plastic piece in place, and then you just put the unit back together, the reverse of how you took it apart. Pretty easy. Just connect the wires to the light sensor and then put the trim back together. And that's it.